Awesome, guys. Good morning and welcome to YogaFlex. We've got a nice sun salutation this morning. I've been asking in the group how everybody's energies are, and actually lots of people are feeling full of energy at the moment, which is great because it is tough this time of year. Vitamin D can be quite low, the sun's not shining, it's cold, everything can be a little bit of a hard work. So really great that you all come, lots of you have come back, that you're feeling really energized at the moment. So I'm going to get you to come down onto your mats and we're going to bring ourselves into a child's pose. Bring those knees nice and wide. Let's bring the head down onto the mat and take some nice long easy breaths. In and out through the nose if you can. In and out through the mouth if you need to. Just let go of that tension through the hips, the back, and allow your body to sink down. You might feel quite tight through the lower back or the shoulders in the morning. That's completely normal. When we turn up for these early morning classes, we've normally just got out of bed. And our body isn't fully awake. The joints can be quite dry. We need to get those synovial joints moving. Inhale, bring ourselves up onto all fours. We're going to take a nice cat and cow. I want you to inhale, lift the head, lift the tailbone, and then exhale, arch the other way. We're going to take a few of these, inhaling, lifting, and then arching. Just working with your own rhythm here. The music's here to set the tone, set the mood. But I want you to find your own rhythm. Beautiful. Let's take a couple more. And then take a gentle rock forward and back. Spreading those fingers nice and wide, working into the wrists, the knees, the hips. Now tuck under the toes and just take a stretch through the soles of the feet. So keep rocking forward and back, stretching through the feet. Couple more here. Awesome, guys. Maybe a little sit down, really stretch out through the soles of the feet before we bring ourselves to seated. Sit yourself down on your mat with your legs crossed. Rest your hands gently on your knees. I'm just going to start to stretch out through the neck. So I'd like you to drop your right ear down to your right shoulder. We're trying to sit on our sitting bones and be as tall as we can through the spine. Bring it to center. Drop it over to the other side. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Up and over. And then we're just going to take a gentle roll. So bring the chin to the chest. Roll from ear to ear. Let's take a few more. Beautiful. Let's bring it into neutral. Inhale, reach the hands up over the head. Reach it nice and tall. And circle the hands down to the heart. Let's do that again. Deep breath in, sweep it up. Hands to heart. This time we're going to bring the arms into cactus. Bring it over the head, palms together. And cactus. And we're just going to scrunch the hands and release the fingers. One more time, reach it up. Hands to hearts. Now let's bring those legs out into staff pose, pointing the toes up towards the ceiling. Sitting as tall as we can. And just as you breathe out, start to hinge forward. See if you can reach for the toes, maybe resting either side of the legs. There's a huge difference between how you can move in the morning and how you can move in the evening. Easy breaths. No pressure, no expectation. Let's take a few rolling breaths here. Inhale, reach for the toes. Let's do it again. Inhale, release. Inhale, release. Beautiful, bring it up. I'm going to get you to come over onto your knees. Place them, do this sideways, place them hip width apart. And we're just going to bring the arms up to the front as we inhale. And we're just going to exhale, gently lean backwards. Not too far, and forwards. We're going to take a few of these, breathe out. Just gentle lean back, feel that stretch through your quads. I was going to say your shins, that's not the right body part. Take it back. Beautiful. Now this time we're going to circle as we lean back and circle back in. Other arm, circle over, lean back, just as far as you feel comfortable. Look through at that hand. Over we go. Inhale, let's take it to the other side. Let's do one more each side. Beautiful. Inhaling as we open. Exhaling as we come back to center. Ground the hands. Tuck under your toes and let's push back into a nice squat position. Start to straighten the legs, ground the heels, roll up to standing. Beautiful, guys. Right, I'm going to lose my jumper. We are going to come into a sun salutation. We're going to take a few rounds nice and slow. Then we're going to work into a single time breath. And then we're going to add in a couple of extra moves into the flow. And this is going to carry us all the way through our practice today. Let's take a gentle little shoulder roll. Beautiful. Settle those shoulders down away from the ears. I want you to ground down through the soles of your feet. Take a moment to relax the shoulders away from the ears so that we're not hugging and tightening the muscles in the neck. And then just imagine yourself growing a little bit taller from the crown of the head. Are we ready? Let's take a nice deep breath in. Sweep the hands up over the head. Palms facing in towards each other. Couple of breaths in and out through the nose. And then on your next out breath, bring the arms wide, sweep forward, take a forward fold. Again, don't worry if you can't reach the floor, you could have a yoga block here if you wanted one. Let's inhale, slide up to a half fold, flatten out your back, tuck your chin into your chest. Couple of breaths. On your out breath, lean forwards, forward fold. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. As you breathe out, bring the hands down onto the floor. Let's step it back with your right leg. You could take a couple of little steps here. Follow back with your left leg. Let's hold it in plank. Spread the fingers wide. Drop the knees if you need to. Nice straight arms. Drop the knees. We're going to lower down. So lean slightly forward and then lower down. Slowly. Inhale, rise. Let's take Cobra. Could be on the hands. You could be on the elbows here. Don't force this in the morning. Hyper extending the back. Lift and squeeze with the back, engage your glutes. Let's lower down, bring those hands underneath the shoulders, push back, downward facing dog. Let's pedal out the knees first time round. Could take your feet a little bit wider if you wanted. Let's ground down through the heels, lift your hips up towards the ceiling, easy breath. Rounding down through the palms. Let's inhale, start to walk it forwards to the front. of the mat. Forward fold, breathe out. Let's bend those knees. Inhale, sweep your hands up over the head. Bring your hands down to the heart. Okay, so that's one side done. We're going to work into the left-hand side now. When you're ready, breath in. Hands over the head, reach it tall. Palms facing each other. Exhale, deep forward fold. Hands on block if you want to. Inhale, half fold, slide it up. Might want to rest the hands on the shins and draw the elbows into the body if that helps with the flat back. Exhale, release down. Let's step back, left leg. Right leg follows, hold in plank. Could be on your knees. Drop the knees together, little lean forward, lower down into chaturanga. Inhale, lift to cobra. Exhale, tuck under the toes, downward facing dog. Option to pedal those knees. Option to take your feet a little wider. Press those palms into the mat, sink the ears into the armpits. Inhale, forward, lead with left leg, step through or walk it to the front of the mat, forward fold, out breath. Let's bend those knees, deep breath in, sweep over the head. Hands to heart. Beautiful, guys. Okay, are we ready to take it a little bit faster? We're going to take a single breath. Work in your rhythm. Don't worry if you're not flowing with me. I will cue the moves, so I'll check it over nobody gets stuck. Take a couple of breaths. Spread those toes wide. Body awareness. I want you to feel the breath. I want you to feel the move. When we're ready, deep breath in. Hands over the head. This time palms together, maybe a back bend. Forward fold, out breath. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, hands down, right leg back. Breathe out, lower down, chaturanga. You can stay on the toes or from the knees. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk or step it to the front of the mat, right leg leads. Forward fold. Bend those knees. Inhale, sweep your hands up over the head, hands to prayer. We're going to lead on that left hand side. When you're ready, breath in. Long through the body. Exhale, relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Inhale, bit more strength in the back here, half fold. Exhale, hands down, lead with your left leg, back into plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bring it to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Bend those knees. Inhale, rise. Hands to heart. Beautiful, guys. We're going to add in a low lunge just towards the end of the flow, so listen for the change. When you're ready, inhale, rise, hands overhead. Forward fold, let it flow. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, lead back with your right leg, follow with your left leg, chaturanga. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down dog. This is where the change comes in. Ground down through the heels. Inhale, knees to nose, step through right leg, high lunge, rise up. Beautiful. Straighten that back leg. Couple of breaths while we hold. Let's take our warrior pose. Warrior 2. Straighten the back foot up. Reach the arms out long. Beautiful. We're going to take that back arm over the top like a rainbow. Bring the hands either side of the foot. Step forward, forward fold. Bend those knees, inhale, rise. Hands to heart. Hopefully you're starting to feel that body loosening up. Left hand side leads, inhale, rise. Forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, left leg leads back into plank. Take that chaturanga, strong through the body, maybe hovering over the floor a little this time. Inhale, rise, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left knee to nose. Let's step through those hands. Rise to high lunge. Hands overhead, straighten the back leg, couple of breaths. Release that back through foot, turn to the long side of the mat, arms out long. Maybe adjust those feet if you need to. Hands up and over. Spiral down to the mat. Step in, forward fold. Bend those knees, inhale, rise. Hands to hearts. Beautiful, guys. We're going to take that all on a single breath. You all still with me? Just building into this sun salutation. When you're ready, inhale, rise. Forward fold. Half fold. Hands down, take it to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. You could possibly take up dog where we lift the knees. Push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right knee to nose, look through the hands, step through. Don't worry if you need to take a few steps to get into this high lunge. Hands overhead. Breathe out, release to warrior 2. Gather that breath in, out breath, rainbow over the top, hands down, step to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Bend those knees, big sweep up. Hands to hearts. We're going to take that all on the other side. When you are ready, deep breath in. Forward fold. Half fold. Hands down. Step it back. Coming into our chaturanga. Breathe out, lower down. Knees could be on the floor. Could take up dog as we lift into cobra. Downward facing dog. Left knee to nose. Step through the hands. Let's rise up. High lunge. Breathe out, drop the heel, open it up, warrior 2. Gather that breath in, breathe out, hands over the top, forward fold. Bend those knees, inhale, rise. Hands to heart. Take some time. Check in with your body. Beautiful. We're going to start thinking about coming back down onto the floor. I'm going to inhale, hands over the head. We're going to take a forward fold. Ragdoll arms this time. Take hold of the elbows. Just allow that body to relax down. Maybe a little sway from side to side. Hands down onto the floor. Let's bend the knees. Walk it back. Give me that plank. This time we're going to drop the knees, take them wide, sit back into child's pose. Bringing those heels back onto the hips. We're going to start to unwind. Let's inhale, bring it back up to tabletop. We're going to take a thread the needle. We're going to take a few moving thread the needles before we settle into the stretch. Let's inhale, open. Exhale, thread underneath. Inhale, open. So working here with your breath. Inhale as we open, exhale as we twist. Let's take one more open. And then we'll settle in and we'll hold this in a hold. Slide it through. Bring the head down onto the mat, maybe reaching the other hand out towards the end of the mat and sinking that armpit down towards the floor. Holding here. Your body. Your time on the mat. Feel that breath all the way down into the belly as we come into these longer holds. Bring the hand back underneath the shoulder. Let's bring it back to tabletop. Straighten those arms. Make sure hands are under the shoulders. Knees are under the hips. Let's take it to the other side. Inhale, open. Look at the fingertips. Thread through. Take those sweeping breaths. Beautiful stretch through the shoulders. Twists are always good for your digestion. Let's take one more big opening breath and then settle into stillness. Maybe walking the fingers of the other hand out towards the mat, dropping the armpit to the floor. Let's unwind, bring the hand back to tabletop. Let's sit back, take a kneeling position. Now you could keep your toes up, so if this is hurting your knees or your ankles, just lift up so that we're resting on our feet. Let's just take a gentle lean back. Rest the hands behind you. So if this is already a stretch, just hang out here. If you can take a little bit more, plant the palms down, reach the fingertips in towards the body. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, open the chest, and you can lift the hips here. Beautiful. Stretching out through those quads. Let's lower down, bring it forward to tabletop, bring your right leg through. Take a low lunge. Let's rise the body up, reach the hands, crescent arms. And then start to rock back, take it into the hamstrings. Again, we can be nice and supported here. You can bring your block through with you. You don't have to come too low here. Awesome. Bring it forwards. Back to tabletop. Let's change sides, step it through, take that high lunge. Walk your foot forward if you want that deeper stretch through the hips. Circle the hands back, bring the bottom back, release the toe up towards the ceiling. Bring it forwards, beautiful guys. Back to knees, bring it through to seated. Cross your legs. Let's rest the hands on the knees. Let's just take that gentle neck stretch one more time, ear to shoulder, up and over. Let's bring it to the center, take a little roll through, ear to ear. Bring it to center, look forward, sit as tall as we can on those sitting bones. Inhale, we're going to take the circular breath, hands to heart. Let's take another one here, deep breath in. Let's take 2 more. Last one. Hands to hearts. A moment to breathe, a moment to thank yourself for coming to the mat. And just allow that feeling of thankfulness, gratitude to fill your body. Let's take a breath in through the nose, out through the mouth to finish. Deep breath in. Sigh out. Namaste. Well done, morning yoga flex done. Go and have an amazing day, and I will see you all very soon. Well done, guys.